It's springtime. We survived the harsh winter, the snow is melting, everything's coming back to life, and you know what that means. Spring cleaning. With the new season beginning, it's the perfect time to get your life back in order. And if you start doing so, you'll find that you're gonna be much more productive, have a lot less stress, and have a lot more free time. To start off, making sure you have a clean environment will help you keep your environment clean. To emphasize this point, I want to talk about the broken windows theory. The idea behind it is that as there's more litter, garbage, graffiti around, more people will be less likely to care about the environment and therefore be more likely to litter and vandalize. Think of it like this. If you're in a dump that's literally a pile of garbage, you're not going to think twice about throwing another piece of trash on top of it. But if you were in a new park with freshly mowed lawn, with new benches, new sidewalk, then you're probably be more likely to take your trash and throw it out. In the 1980s and 90s, New York City used this theory as one of its guiding principles when they were trying to lower the crime rate. One perfect example of it was they were trying to remove as much graffiti as possible from the city. This crackdown then expanded to many other smaller crimes, like subway fare evasion, public drinking, and public urination. It also led into some practices like stop and frisk, which I'm not going to get into here. After they implemented this policy, both petty crimes, like the ones I mentioned before, and more serious crimes decreased. The point I'm trying to get across here is that these crimes that may seem insignificant at first can build up and eventually get out of hand and lead to more serious issues. This broken window theory can then be translated into our own lives by making sure we keep our workspaces clean. If we have a messy workspace, then we're not going to care that much if we leave it slightly messier when we leave. But if we make sure that we're constantly cleaning it up after ourselves every time we finish using our workspace, we're gonna come back to a completely clean workspace that is ready for us to get to work. And it'll be much easier to clean up afterwards. The same goes for every other aspect of our homes, as well as even our digital workspaces. This then brings me to my next point, which is why we need to keep our workspaces clean. In the cooking world, there's a term called mise en place, or if you want to be pretentious, mise en place. It's French for everything in its place. And what it means is that before you start cooking, you want to have everything prepared for you and ready to go when you start cooking. This means all your vegetables chopped, all your seasonings measured, and all your utensils in their place. The purpose of this is so you're not wasting time trying to prepare your food as you go, cleaning your pots and pans, and just exhausting yourself and trying to make sure everything's correct. I think the scene from Ratatouille explains it best.
What are you doing?
I'm cutting vegetables. I'm cutting the vegetables.
No, you waste energy and time. You think cooking is a cute job, eh? Like mommy in the kitchen? Well, mommy never had to face the dinner rush when the orders come flooding in and every dish is different and none are simple and all of the different cooking times but must arrive on the customer's table at exactly the same time, hot and perfect. Every second counts and you cannot be mommy. What is this? Keep your station clear. When the rush comes, what will happen? Messy station slow things down. Food doesn't go, orders pile up, disaster. I'll make this easy to remember. Keep your station clear, or I will kill you!
This practice of mise en place should be used in your workspaces. For me, mise en place means having my desk cleared, all my files organized, and when I'm editing videos, making sure I have all the clips, all the footage, all the effects, everything I need prepared and ready to go.
Where's that clip? Oh, I'm still working on that part. Shut up.
Now this might get tedious, having to constantly set up for your next task, having to make sure your entire area is clean, but what we could do here is streamline this process. And by that, I mean removing as many barriers and obstacles that give you the chance to stop doing something and waste your time. And this is done in two ways. One, by creating systems that streamline your day in order to make it easier and require less thought. And two, by getting rid of things in your life that you don't need or just slowing your day down. To make cleaning and organizing easier, you want to make sure you always have a system that's going to streamline your process and requires little thought from you in order to keep those things clean and organized. This can be done through little things like having spots or containers designated for certain things so you always know where they are. Or maybe even planning your clothes out the night before so you're not wasting time the next day trying to decide what to wear. Or even having your files properly named and put in the proper folders so you always know where they are. I know I have a big problem with this for my schoolwork as I'm always looking around my computer trying to find out what things are because I don't even know what the names are or even where they would be.
Come on, where is it? Dude, we did this bit already, stop.
And you can even lower the amount of work you have to do during your cleaning and organizing by getting rid of things you don't need because they're either not important to you or just wasting time in your life. Now, this is even one of the predominant principles in minimalism. You want to get rid of things in life that aren't giving you joy or improving your life in any way. I know this can be very subjective, as it ultimately comes up to you as what you deem important or is valuable to your life. For example, in today's modern age, when we have almost all of human knowledge accessible from a little device in our pockets, what would be the point of having a whole library of books? Some people might not need books. They could just be taking up space in their nightstand, while other people really enjoy reading a physical book and love admiring their collection on their bookshelves. Just because something may be unnecessary doesn't mean you need to throw it away. Get rid of things that aren't improving your life or giving you joy. I used this idea recently. During last winter break when I went home, when I was leaving, I decided to leave my Xbox there and just not bring it up with me when I came back to school.
What you say? Oh, that you only meant well.
Now, even though I really enjoy playing video games, I had other priorities at the time, and I didn't want to waste a lot of time that I knew I would be wasting if I brought my Xbox up with me. So I left it home, and now I do have a lot more time that I dedicate to more productive tasks. But this may not be the same for you. Maybe you really enjoy playing video games. If you enjoy something or something really benefits you, then hold on to it, enjoy it. You don't need to get rid of something just for the productivity bonus. What I want to get across in this video is that by keeping your life in order, you'll save yourself a lot of time, you'll relieve yourself of a lot of unneeded stress, and you'll become much more productive. So use this time to start over and do some spring cleaning. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you need any workout supplements, remember you can use my code
CADE15OFF
for 15% off FNX's website. Check them out. There's plenty of awesome products on there. And before I go, remember to get it done.